All right, we are going to look at Okta right now and some other market movers. We are seeing Okta shares higher here, surging after blowing past analysts' earnings estimates and providing better than expected adjusted earnings outlook for full year fiscal 2024. I need to drink some water, so I'm going to let you talk.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Q4 revenue, that was up 33% year over year. Subscription growth, that was also positive. The revenue, that grew 34% year over year. And then this RPO, now this is important to continue to keep an eye on, and you'll hear this within a couple companies that are reporting not just today, but over the course of this broader kind of B2B environment, and especially for some of the larger cloud companies that are out there, cybersecurity companies. It's the current remaining performance obligations, and that grew 25% year over year to $1.68 billion here for Okta. And so that noteworthy for the company. And we also saw the backlog sitting at about $3 billion there. So this is basically contracted subscription revenue expected to be recognized over the next 12 months for the company as well.
Indeed. It's interesting because we're seeing a very different, if we're looking across enterprise software today, we have three big companies. We have Salesforce, which we talked about already. We have Okta, and we have Snowflake as well, that are kind of serving that industry. And we've got kind of very different directions for these three companies, right? Because obviously Salesforce came out and beat. Okta coming out and beating. Snowflake, on the other hand, not doing as well here, with the company's revenue estimates for its full fiscal year falling short of what analysts had been predicting.
Yeah. I'm going to stick on that RPO figure as well and just kind of daisy chain the two together here. Their remaining performance obligations, that actually represented 38% year over year growth. $3.7 billion is the dollar figure that they're attaching to that. And actually the net revenue retention rate of 158%, not a bad figure. However, here, when you think about where Snowflake and where their pipeline is going to continue to need to accelerate here, that's where you look across. Even for some of the largest cybersecurity companies out there, you're still going to have to, in a demand generation environment, get some of your core customers to buy in even more to that experience, of that suite of offerings that you have. And at a time where they're looking across all of their cost structures and trying to figure out, okay, where do we absolutely need to spend? And I would argue that cybersecurity is one space that companies absolutely need to spend. How do you continue to drum up even more of that demand in this environment too?
Right. Well, we'll see what ends up happening. We also have an announcement coming from the Biden administration today about cybersecurity, which we're going to talk about in a moment.